Okay, so I want to demonstrate here using the bubble sort algorithm, just so that you can see what you need to write down during an exam if you were asked to do this. So you should be writing down the state of the list at the end of each pass. So the marker is used to show which pass you're on. So I'm going to use the red pen here to illustrate the marker. So the marker is currently on the first number in the list. So what we do then is we look at pairs of numbers. So we're looking at 5 compared to 7, and they're already in order. So we put the smaller of the two numbers below the number 5 here, which is 5. And then we move on to the next. So we're looking at 7 compared to 3 here, and 3 is smaller than 7. So we bring the 3 down underneath the 7, and the 7 then bubbles up over here. So I'm writing a tiny little 7. It's like carrying the 1 that you would have done in maths. We're carrying the 7, or bubbling the 7. We then are comparing the 7 with the 6. So 6 is smaller, so I write that underneath the 7 and bubble up the 7. Then I compare the 7 with the 2. The 2 is the smaller, so I write that underneath and bubble up the 7. And then the 7's at the end of the list, so I just throw it underneath the 2. And that's the end of the first pass. So that I then move the marker on and I'm at the next pass. And we repeat the process. So we compare 5 to 3. 3 is the smaller, so I write that underneath. And I bubble up the 5. Compare 5 to 6. 5 is smaller, so I write it down. Nothing to bubble. Compare 6 to 2. 2 is smaller, I write it under the 6. Bubble up the 6. Compare 6 to 7. 6 is smaller, nothing to bubble. 7 then is at the end of the list, so it stays where it is. At the end of the pass, move on your marker. So now we do it again. 3 compared to 5. 3 is the smaller. 5 compared to 2. 2 is the smaller. Bubble the 5. 5 compared to 6. 5 is the smaller. 6 compared to 7. 6 is the smaller. 7's at the end. Move on your marker. Next pass. 3 compared to 2. 2 is the smaller. Bubble the 3. 3 compared to 5. 3 is smaller. 5 compared to 6. 5 is smaller. 6 compared to 7. 6 is smaller. And 7's at the end, so it goes down. Move on your marker. Note at this stage that the list is already sorted, but that doesn't matter. We still have to move on our marker and we still have to do that final pass. So 2 compared to 3, 2 is the smaller. 3 compared to 5, 3 is the smaller. 5 compared to 6, 5 is the smaller. 6 compared to 7, 6 is the smaller. 7's at the end. Your marker has now fallen off the end of your list and you've completed your sorting.